All right, so today we're all about market domination. We're diving deep into MD White's ultimate guide to dominating your market. And let me tell you, this is not your grandma's business advice.
No, definitely not.
We're talking next-level strategies here, the kind that really shake things up. And MD White, he gets right to it. He's like, look, you've got this killer business idea, right? Awesome.
Right.
But hold your horses for a second. Before you even think about world domination, you gotta, really know your battlefield.
Absolutely. That's key.
He's not talking about just, skimming the surface here. We're talking deep market analysis.
Yeah, this is where it all begins. Understanding the landscape, so to speak.
Exactly. And he breaks it down into three main areas. First up, market segmentation. So it's not enough to just know there's a market for, let's say, custom sneakers, right? You need to know who within that market is really craving your unique style.
Totally. Who are you speaking to?
Exactly. Are you targeting the streetwear fanatic or someone who's more into, vintage collector's items? That's your sweet spot right there.
Finding your tribe.
Okay, so next, MD White says you got to size up the competition.
Oh, this is the fun part.
And it's not about, copying what's working. It's more like think chess.
Oh, I like that. A strategic game.
You're studying your opponent's every move.
Yeah.
What are their strengths? More importantly, where are the weaknesses? What are those gaps that you can totally exploit?
Right, because every weakness is an opportunity.
Totally. Maybe your competitor's got this amazing app, everyone loves it.
Right.
But they're missing this one key feature, and you know your target market is dying for it. Boom, that's your opening.
That's how you differentiate yourself.
Okay, but here's where it gets really, really interesting, all right? Market trends. Because the business world, it's not static, right? It's constantly evolving. What's hot today could be gone tomorrow.
That's the truth.
Think Blockbuster versus Netflix,
Oh, yeah. Classic example.
MD White, he really hammers this home, staying ahead of the curve, anticipating what's next. That's how you become the disruptor, not the one being disrupted.
You got it. Control the board, don't let the board control you.
Exactly.
And you know what I find fascinating about how MD White presents this? He emphasizes how this whole upfront analysis thing, it's not just some boring checklist you got to tick off.
Right. It's got to be more than that.
This is the foundation, the bedrock of everything.
Oh, I like that. The bedrock.
Imagine, building a house on sand.
Uh-oh. Not good.
That's what happens when you don't truly understand the market, your competitors, where things are going. The whole thing crumbles.
So solid foundation. Check. Now what?
Now, the fun really begins. MD White dives into building your brand.
All right, this is where it gets exciting.
This is where you make yourself stand out. And he starts with what he calls your unique selling proposition, your USP.
Okay, I've heard of that. What's the USP again?
It's what makes you, you. It's that special something that sets you apart from the crowd.
Your secret sauce.
Exactly. Think of it like, those dating app profiles.
Oh, here we go.
You see a profile that says, looking for someone special. It's just noise, right? Everyone says that. But then you see a profile that's specific, maybe a little quirky even.
It catches your eye.
That's what makes you swipe right. Your USP, it needs that same energy. Clear, concise, impossible to ignore.
So how do you, figure out your USP? Because some of us, we're not that quirky.
It's about identifying what you do differently or better than anyone else. What problem are you solving that nobody else is?
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
And it's not just about the words you use. MD White makes a great point about using strong visuals throughout his article.
Oh, yeah. Visuals are huge.
Right. Think about a company like Tesla. They've positioned themselves as the epitome of sleek, futuristic innovation.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's not just through their technology. It's their design, their branding, everything. That's brand positioning in action.
It's like they're speaking a whole language without saying a word.
Yeah.
It's true. And it's like MD White is reading my mind here. Because the next thing he talks about is innovation.
Yeah.
You got to keep things fresh, right?
Absolutely. The business world, it's like that game, what is it, Hungry Hippos?
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
You got to keep moving and adapting or you get gobbled up.
Eaten by the competition.
Exactly. And you know what else? What I really appreciate is how MD White emphasizes this. It's not enough to just say you're customer-centric.
Right, everyone says that. Right.
Everyone. But your entire business, your whole operation, it needs to live it, breathe it.
Okay, so it's more than just putting up a sign that says, the customer is always right.
Exactly. I mean, think about a company like like Zappos.
Oh, yeah. They're known for their customer service.
Legendary. But that didn't happen by accident. It's ingrained in their culture, hiring the right people, empowering them to go above and beyond.
It's got to be genuine, not just some corporate slogan.
100%. And in today's world, everyone's got a million options.
So how do you stand out?
Personalization. You can't just be generic anymore. It won't cut it.
No, you're right. You're right. People want to feel special.
Exactly. It's like, think about getting a birthday card. You get one of those mass-produced cards, it's fine.
Sure.
But then you get a card with a handwritten note. Maybe it mentions a specific inside joke.
No, that means something.
Right. It builds a real connection.
So how do you translate that to, like, a business setting?
Well, MD White talks about tailoring your approach, showing customers you get them on an individual level.
So it's not one size fits all anymore.
Nope. Think about personalized recommendations on Spotify or Amazon.
Oh, yeah, that's a good example. Like, they're speaking directly to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Making each customer feel like they're the only one that matters.
Smart.
And you know what? This actually loops back to what we were discussing earlier about that deep market analysis.
Oh, yeah, it all connects.
It does.
Yeah.
Because if you really, truly understand your target audience,
Then you can nail that personalization.
bingo, you're not just guessing, you know what they want.
This is great stuff. Okay, so we've got our foundation, we're building our brand, we're laser focused on the customer. What's next?
Well, even the best solo act,
They need a killer band.
Exactly. That's where MD White's strategies for collaboration come in.
Oh, this is interesting.
He's like, sometimes the fastest way to grow is to join forces.
Two heads are better than one, right? Or two businesses, I guess.
Right. He's talking about collaborations, joint ventures, affiliate marketing.
Okay, so break it down for me. Collaborations, those are like, what, those music collabs that get everyone hyped?
Exactly. Think GoPro and Red Bull. Two brands, both all about adventure, pushing limits.
Perfect sense. They fit together.
They've done tons of campaigns together, like that Stratos space jump.
Oh, wow, I remember that.
It amplified both their brands, reached a way wider audience.
Synergy. Okay, I love it. What about joint ventures? They seem a bit more official, right?
They are a bit more structured. Like, instead of just jamming together, you're forming a band, writing an album.
Okay, putting a ring on it.
Exactly. Pooling your resources, your risks, for a specific goal.
So give me an example.
Okay, let's say you're a small coffee roaster. Amazing coffee, but you're not in a lot of stores. You could partner with a bakery chain, create a new coffee-infused pastry.
And sell it in their stores.
Right.
Win-win.
Shared goals, shared risks, shared rewards, and hopefully delicious pastries.
Exactly. And that brings us to affiliate marketing. This has exploded in recent years, especially online.
Yeah, I've heard that term, but to be honest, I'm not totally sure what it is.
It's like having a massive street team promoting your concert.
Yeah.
You pay them for every fan they bring in, but it's on them to spread the word.
Oh, interesting. So you're leveraging other people's networks.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Influencers, bloggers, even other businesses can be your affiliates. They promote your stuff, and they get a cut if someone buys through their link.
So it's like a win-win. They get paid, you get more business. Precisely.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic way to reach new people without breaking the bank on traditional advertising.
Smart. Okay, so we've covered collaborations, we've got joint ventures, and now affiliate marketing. That's a lot. But MD White, he doesn't stop there, does he?
Oh, no, he doesn't. He dives headfirst into the ever-evolving world of marketing.
Which is constantly changing.
Always. He really stresses the need to stay adaptable, to stay ahead of the curve.
Be the trendsetter, not the follower.
Exactly.
So what's he got for us in this ever-changing marketing world?
Well, for one, he's a huge advocate for content marketing.
Content marketing. Okay, I've heard that one too. What's it all about again?
It's about becoming a valuable resource for your audience, sharing your knowledge, building trust and credibility over time.
So it's like this saying, give them the razors, sell them the blades.
Exactly. But instead of razors, it's great content. And instead of blades, it's the trust and loyalty that leads to sales.
I like that.
Think about companies like HubSpot or Neil Patel. They're constantly putting out blog posts, ebooks, courses. They're teaching people about marketing.
They're establishing themselves as the experts.
Exactly. And you don't need a Hollywood budget to do it. You can share your expertise on social media, start a podcast like us,
Right.
create informative blog posts. The key is consistency and providing real value to your audience.
Be authentic.
Yes. And then he also touches on viral marketing.
Oh, viral marketing. Now that's the dream, right?
Every marketer's dream. When your campaign just explodes online, like that ice bucket challenge a few years back.
Oh, yeah, everyone was doing that.
Exactly. Now, it's super hard to make something go viral on purpose.
Right, you can't force it.
But MD White highlights the importance of creating content that's shareable, that people feel emotionally connected to.
So it's got to have heart.
It does. It's about tapping into those universal human experiences, the things that make people want to hit that share button.
Okay, so content marketing, viral marketing.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Well, in today's world, you can't just rely on gut feeling, right?
Data is king.
You got it. MD White, he emphasizes the importance of data-driven marketing, using hard numbers to make smart decisions.
So it's not just about what you think will work, it's about what the data tells you.
Exactly. Think of it like Moneyball for marketing.
I love that movie.
Instead of relying on hunches, you're using data to build a winning strategy.
Right.
Like imagine you're launching a new organic pet food, okay? Instead of just guessing what words pet owners will respond to, you can analyze search data, social media trends, even your competitors' websites.
So you know exactly what people are searching for. Smart.
Exactly. You're not throwing spaghetti at the wall hoping something sticks. You're serving up a gourmet meal they can't resist.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a ton of ground here. We've got market analysis, brand building, customer focus, strategic partnerships, and all this cutting-edge marketing stuff. Is there anything else?
Well, one more crucial thing that MD White emphasizes, this business world we're talking about, it's like a jungle out there, right?
Yeah. Fast-paced, always changing.
Exactly. What works today might be obsolete tomorrow. So you got to stay agile, adaptable.
Don't be afraid to pivot.
Exactly. He's all about experimentation, trying new things, even if they seem a little scary.
Stepping outside the comfort zone. I like it.
Right. Like, think about Amazon. They're famous for their test, learn, iterate mentality.
They're always trying new stuff.
Always. Not everything's a home run, of course, but even the experiments that don't pan out, they teach you something valuable.
It's like that Thomas Edison quote about the light bulb, right?
Exactly. I haven't failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work.
Each failure, it's a learning opportunity.
Precisely. And that brings us to MD White's final point, which is learning from failure. It's not about dwelling on mistakes. It's about figuring out what went wrong so you can do better next time.
Turning those setbacks into setups.
You got it. It's about asking yourself, what happened? What could we have done differently? What did we learn?
And then taking that knowledge and using it to make better decisions.
Exactly. So there you have it. We've journeyed through MD White's ultimate guide to dominating your market. We've uncovered the strategies, the mindsets, the actions that can take businesses from good to unstoppable.
From zero to hero. It's been quite a deep dive.
It has. From really understanding your market and building a brand that pops, to finding those powerhouse partnerships and using data to drive your decisions, MD White's given us a roadmap for success.
A roadmap, a playbook, a treasure map, it's all here.
Yeah.
But it's not about being cutthroat or wiping out the competition, right?
Right. It's about understanding your people, delivering incredible value, and always being ready to adapt and evolve because the market, it waits for no one.
You snooze, you lose. Well, that about wraps up this deep dive.
It does. But before we go, we want to leave you with something to think about. Knowing what you now know about market domination, what's one concrete action you can take today to start claiming your market share?
Ooh, homework. I like it. Keep those brains buzzing, folks. Until next time, keep exploring, keep innovating, and keep pushing those boundaries.